as a songwriter, you've always got it in the back of your mind that the audience are desperate for hope and desperate for something to lift their spirits and to go, no, it's going to be okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this episode of How to Write Great Lyrics with me, Jamie West. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite lyricists, if not my all-time favorite lyricist, Mark Knopfler, and a song he wrote called Sailing to Philadelphia. Now, this song was inspired by this book, Mason-Dixon by Thomas Pynchon, which, as you can see, is a hefty tome. And I haven't read it myself. I did buy it, though, and that's better than nothing. But the first tip here is that you can use literature to inspire your lyrics, and reading will just reading generally will hugely improve your lyric writing. The basic principle is good words go in, good words come out. And you don't have to be bound by whatever ideas just pop into your head when you sit at your desk or wherever you write. You can pick up a book and pick up a word here and there, or pick up a whole story, or you've read a novel, and like in this case, and you go, actually, I could compress that story and put it into a really cool song. So that's tip number one. This song is very good at telling a story with very few words and creating character with very few words. You'll see what I mean when we start. It starts like this. I am Jeremiah Dixon. I am a Geordie boy. Right away, it's declarative. I am Jeremiah Dixon. He's given his full name. He says, I'm a Geordie boy. He doesn't say, I'm from Newcastle, which is what that means. It's already got an inflection to it. It's already got, Geordie boy, a kind of, I don't want to say matey, but something like that. And it says, a glass of wine with you, sir, and the ladies I'll enjoy. So now we know he likes a drink. Sounds like a bit of a bon vivant character, larger than life. All Durham and Northumberland is measured up by my own hand. Again, this is a song about this surveyor, Jeremiah Dixon, and Charlie Mason, the surveyor and astronomer. Durham and Northumberland counties in England is measured up by my own hand. He's almost like he sort of owns them in some way, but having measured them. He says, it was my fate from birth to make my mark upon the earth. So he's laying it down pretty solid, like, this is what my destiny is, this is what I'm going to do, and make my mark is a sort of a pun on that he's going to literally mark out lines in the earth, marking out territories, but also laying his claim as a human being and going, I was here. The next verse, in the studio version, it's sung by James Taylor. In concert, Knopfler usually sings it all himself, but it's a different voice. He calls me Charlie Mason, a stargazer am I. It seems that I was born to chart the evening sky. Now, very different voice here. It seems that I was born to chart the evening sky. Much more understated. Still a huge sense of destiny there, though. It seems that I was born to do this. It's as though he's just sort of observed it. It seems that I was born to do this. And I can guarantee that Mark Knopfler, as a songwriter, will feel that way. It seems that I was born to make music. Or Michelangelo, it seems I was born to paint the Sistine Chapel. It's the same kind of sense, push of destiny. It says they'd cut me out for baking bread, but I had other dreams instead. Fantastic couplet there, bread instead. They had cut me out for baking bread. Who is this they? His family, the society around him. It's non-specific, but that is kind of how we can experience it. All the other people told me I was wrong, but actually, I had other dreams instead. This is a determination of steel behind this kind of friendly Charlie facade here. I'm going to do this. This is going to happen. This baker's boy from the West Country would join the Royal Society. So he's got his sights set high, not just because he's an astronomer. Comes in with the chorus. We are sailing to Philadelphia, a world away from the coaly Tyne. Now it's we, it's not I anymore, it's we are sailing to Philadelphia. And choruses often are uniting, are coming together. And you've got that, we are sailing to Philadelphia, a world away from the coaly Tyne. So you've got Philadelphia and the coaly Tyne as these kind of opposites here. Coaly Tyne is sort of the connotations of coal mining, but also it's black river, whereas Philadelphia is where their future lies. Sailing to Philadelphia to draw the line, the Mason-Dixon line. And again, draw the line has this double meaning of a literal line that they're going to put down, but also making their mark on the earth. The world will be changed after they have been on it, you know? Then it carries on. It carries on with Charlie Mason's voice. Now you're a good surveyor, Dixon, but I swear you'll make me mad. The West will kill us both, you gullible Geordie lad. The rhythm's great there, you gullible Geordie lad. And obviously, in terms of the story, they've started out with their, strong feelings of fate and destiny pushing them on, but now Mason's starting to have doubts. The West will kill us both, you gullible Geordie lad. And all of a sudden, it carries on. You talk of liberty, how can America be free? A Geordie and a baker's boy in the forest of the Iroquois. Now that they're just back to being a Geordie and a baker's boy. They're no longer these great people almost. They're these small people in a dark forest, very metaphorical. But of course, with this song, Iroquois, there's loads of place names because it's all about surveying. However, Jeremiah Dixon does not kind of come back in a combative way. He comes back and says, now hold your head up, Mason. See, America lies there. The morning tide has raised the capes of Delaware. Come up and feel the sun. A new morning has begun. And this is maybe my favorite part of the song. It's the part that's filled with hope and promise, and the sun always symbolizing, new birth, new light, and hope. Things are going to change. And as a songwriter, you've always got it in the back of your mind that the audience are desperate for hope and desperate for something to lift their spirits and to go, no, it's going to be okay. If you've ever seen a Charlie Chaplin film, there's often a moment where Charlie Chaplin's character, the tramp, will turn to somebody and kind of go like this, kind of buck them up. Come on, life is worth living. There's lots to live for. There's a beautiful movie called Limelight, where his character does loads of this, and that's worth a watch. It carries on. Another day will make it clear why your stars should guide us here. And that's beautiful because it's the stars literally have guided them there, because they would make the line or measure the line, however they do it, based on the stars in the sky. But also stars mean destiny. And then it goes back to the chorus, we are sailing to Philadelphia. And a beautiful fade out with the music is a lovely tune as well. But lots. Mark Knopfler's doing a lot in just a few words. He's a very fluent writer. So he's somebody who writes a lot, who reads a lot and writes a lot. And that means that when he wants to inhabit a voice, and in this case, two voices, it probably comes out relatively naturally. I don't know how he wrote this song. Maybe he wrote a number of verses and condensed it down. But little things like the Geordie boy at the beginning, that would probably come out quite naturally. He would never have started it going, I'm Jeremiah Dixon, I'm from Newcastle. Anyway, it's a great song and full of promise and possibility, but also a little bit of humor, and the characters are really just drawn so quickly, but you feel like you've had a whole story and it's only a few minutes. So anyway, that's my take on this song. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the lyrics and what techniques Knopfler's using? And yes, I look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. There is a rumor that if this video gets enough likes, YouTube will start paying the people who watch the video. So it's just a rumor at this stage, but you know, you never know. I shall see you next time.